So I'm at LAX airport, here to pick up my wife, because we are going to the Movie Guide Awards tonight. And being back in LA, this is where I lived for 10 years, 2000 to 2010. And every time I come back, it feels like home in many ways, but it also, being here now, especially in the context of what's happening with The Chosen, it reminds me of what this place meant to me and how it means something much different to me now. When I was growing up and when I first started my filmmaking career, Los Angeles, Hollywood, that was the goal. I wanted to be legitimate. I wanted to be accepted by Hollywood. I wanted Hollywood to lower its scepter to allow me into their hallowed halls. I don't think there was an Oscar Awards telecast for about 20 years that I watched without wishing that I was up there or pretending what I would say if I did get a chance to get up there. I wanted to be validated. And when I lived here from 2000 to 2010, I did feel more validated, even though I was doing a lot of my own projects. Every time I did a project like having a movie set up at Hallmark Channel or having a movie distributed by Warner Brothers, I stopped by Warner Brothers the other day just to kind of revisit it. I mean, just yesterday, just to revisit it. Because it was the first big studio that picked up my very first movie. And I've had Universal and Lionsgate and, as I mentioned, Hallmark Channel, Warner Brothers release movies of mine. And being in LA and having movies released by those big studios was hugely important to me. And it was very rewarding on a fleshly level. And I loved it. I was very proud to be part of it. And when I moved back to Chicago in 2010 to work at a big church there and to make movies through a church perspective, I remember on one hand, it was a very humbling experience because I thought, maybe I'm failing. Maybe it's because I didn't succeed enough in Hollywood. And then even more so when I got a chance to do a movie with some of the biggest producers in Hollywood in 2017, it was like being validated again, but even bigger. It was like this, now I've finally made it. And the movies I'm making with Hollywood right now are being financed by Hollywood. I'm not just being distributed, but actually financed and produced, and I'm partnering with these big guys, and it was so rewarding. And now when I come back to LA now in the middle of The Chosen, and we're going to this award show tonight, it really has a far different feel. I still love this place, and I still have a very heartwarming feeling towards this place because it's where my first 3 children were born. But it doesn't have the same feeling that it used to. I don't have the same passion to be validated here. I'm not here because I want to be validated. I'm here because I have something to say, and I want to work with some people out here for my show and for your show, The Chosen, which is yours as much as it is anyone else's. And that's really hitting me now as I'm picking my wife up here at LAX airport. It's hitting me how less important this place is to me than it used to be. And now, last time I was here, I was editing The Chosen, and now I come here to get The Chosen done, not to get accepted. And if I ever move back here, it will be because it's a better place for me to do The Chosen, not because I need to get accepted or allowed in. And it's been a very personal and I think beautiful experience to be here and not feel like I actually need it. But now I'm going to go pick up my wife, who I do need, and that's who I need to be validated by, not this town.